another video. For anybody that doesn't know, my service dog Aries is laying right back here on the bed. This is going to be our service dog college dorm haul. So this is all of his supplies that I've gotten so far, and I'm going to go ahead and film my stuff later on. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start with like the big stuff that is going to take like a lot of space, and then I'm going to move down to the little stuff that's fun after the fact. So first thing is this big like fluffy bed. I got it and I've been letting him use it. Belle's used it since we got it, just as, you know, comfy at the house when they feel like laying on the ground over my bed. But that's going to be coming with us for college. I got it at Ross for $18 and he seems to love it. It's just comfy and soft, and he picked it out. Alright, so our next thing is going to be our patchboard that I have. So that's this. I've got it half Velcro and then half is like this music note with butterflies and flowers. I made this and I love it. We have like our vet's number up at the top on a sticky note, and then the other side with like all the paper is going to be used for anything else. So like reminder for Heartworm Med Day, like schedules, if we have like a meetup coming up, then I'll put it on there just so that I can remember and keep it marked and labeled and up there with all of his stuff. Alright, so our next thing is our food storage container. So that's this right here. This is just one of the ones from Target. I believe it's like a 40 gallon. It's a 50-pound capacity. And this is just for like all of the dry food. We didn't have this like at the house, and it worked for us, but I have two, so I have one for him, one for Belle, and that's because they're on separate food. Like Belle's on the senior stuff, and then he's on just normal Purina one, because we found that's what works for his sensitive stomach. Alright, and then last thing that's big is this. It's just the like 3-drawer storage containers from Target. I bought 3 of these, so I have 9 drawers in total, but this is the only one that's like fully dedicated to him and has all of his stuff currently in it. But if needed, I do have a second one of these that I'm gonna split with him, so like 1 or 2 drawers is gonna be for him, and then the other one's for me. Anyways, alright, so this top drawer is just, you know, decent size. It's gonna have all of his toys. So right now I just have a couple of things I bought specifically for the dorm, and this is going to be to introduce him and be like, hey, look, you know, new place, new toys. Yeah, for you, Bubby. I got you new stuff too. Alright, so this is just like a stuffing-less raccoon. Belle absolutely loves these. He loves these, but she prefers the fox, I found out. So I have bought a pack of 3. They have one now that they share, and then she's getting the fox when I leave, and he's getting the raccoon. Next is just this cute little like hamburger that's stuffed. A blue fox toy. This is just like a ranch stuffing thing. This is chicken, an egg, a carrot. Okay, if you can't tell, I bought a salad like stuffing thing on clearance at PetSmart. This is just like a crinkle panda. This is like a bone thing. It squeaks, and it's like the industrial, like supposed to be bite-proof fabric. And then we have a major stockpile of tennis balls, because he loves balls. And then we have a glow-in-the-dark one. I have another one that he's already gotten to play with and he liked, and I believe it's in our bag from the park yesterday. And then I have a Luna bone. He likes the mini bones, but when I went to the store to get this one, they didn't have any. So I ended up picking that one up to see, and I'll probably end up ordering another mini bone off Amazon before I leave, just so that he has it, because he has one here, but he's had it for a while, and we're supposed to replace him every like 3 months, I believe it is. Alright, next is our treat drawer. This one's like really full already of training treats, because I ended up stocking up and I didn't realize how many I was buying at the time. So starting off, we have the Zooks Mini Naturals. These are just like their pumpkin ones. These are turkey and pumpkin. I have 3 vet bags of these, and I do plan on picking up a couple more because I found that I really like them. Him and Belle both do, and they're cheaper than the other ones for some reason, even though it's the same amount. Anyways, alright, next is just the Zooks Mini Naturals. These are the chicken recipe ones, and then we also have we have 2 bags of the chicken, and then we have a bag of the rabbit recipe because I found those ones seem to be Aries' favorite and they don't upset his stomach. Next, we have 2 bags of Buckleys. We have one that's the chicken, and I actually got this from one of my friends. And then we have the bacon. I got these at TJ Maxx just because that's the only place I can find them. Next, I have the Bill Jack peanut butter banana. I have a big bag and a little bag, and then I'm leaving one of the bags here for Belle, which is in her stuff instead of his stuff. And then we also have a thing of the Bill Jack, like chicken liver ones. I don't know how much he's gonna like these because he's kind of meh about liver. Next we have the Pet Botanics mini training. These are the bacon flavor. I know he likes those. And then these ones I haven't tried with him yet, but I probably should. These are like grass-fed lamb recipe sausage. I like the ingredients and they were on clearance at PetSmart, so I figured why not. I'll probably end up giving him one of these later just to see if he likes them or if Belle likes them. If not, then I'll probably just gift them to one of my friends. Alright, so next we have a couple of the Real Dog box treats that are just left over. I give them occasionally, but due to Aries' sensitive stomach, he doesn't get them very often because I've noticed when he gets them a bunch, it really irritates him and Belle, even though Belle has a stomach of steel. But anyways, these are like the beef liver treats. We got these in our first box, which was last month's, as like our extra treat thanks to a referral code from a friend. These are like the beef spleen, the green ripped mussels, and pork heart. And if you want an extra bag of treats like what we got, when you sign up for Real Dog box, you can say that we sent you, like use our name, and we both get an extra bag of treats in our box, which is never a bad thing. Okay, so next is going to be kind of like our miscellaneous drawer. This is mostly grooming stuff, but there's a few other things in it, and this is just the last drawer that's in here. It's also really, really full, like I have it packed. So, alright. Starting off, we have wipes. I actually do have another thing of wipes, but it's in my backpack already for college, so I'm gonna show that in my my gear, or not my gear, but my dorm haul. So starting off, we have these like Refresh large cleansing wipes. These are from Target. They work for them, and Aries has like sensitive-ish skin to certain things, so finding something that works for him was good. Next are these like I Heart My Pet coconut wipes. I got these from Ross. It's a huge package, and I got them for I believe $4 or maybe $3. They were really cheap, and I jumped on it. Alright, next we just have our slicker brush. Aries doesn't use a lot of brushing or grooming. He does shed a lot when he's like blowing out his winter coat and then his summer coat, but he already did that. So I usually brush him once or twice a week, and the slicker brush works for that. Alright, up next I just have the Pet Brush by Wet Brush 3-in-1 detangler, odor control, and conditioner with aloe. So this I just spray on him whenever like we're gonna brush, just to kind of like make the time last between baths, because I usually groom him or bathe him once or twice a month unless he gets stinky, because he really doesn't need it and it's actually kind of bad for his coat. Next we have the Boots and Barkley deodorizing spray. This one actually just smells like grapefruit, and I love it. It works for him whenever like we're going someplace and I just want him to smell nice, even if he doesn't stink, but he doesn't smell like he's freshly bathed, you know, that in-between stage. And I'll just kind of go ahead and put it on there. Next we have our styptic powder. This I use whenever I'm doing his nails and I accidentally like cut too close to the quick and he ends up bleeding. It happens with all dogs at some point. I actually use our Dremel now, so it's very rare, but it can still happen. Next thing I have is it's this Vetericyn Plus Hydrogel. It's supposed to relieve itch and pain with wounds, abrasions, sores, and skin irritations. I found this works whenever like Belle's allergic to fleas, and I found it worked for her whenever she'd get a flea bite or like a mosquito bite and she'd really scratch at it and end up like tearing the skin. So I went ahead and picked up a second one to work for him and see if it works the same in case anything ever happens. Next we have our Pet Armor ear rinse. This is just our second bottle that we had here at the house, so I'm just gonna bring it with us, as well as like our second bag of cotton balls. I didn't see the point in buying a new one when I have 2 half ones full, and those work. Next we have our vet wrap. This is just, you know, stereotypical vet wrap. I wanted a new roll for college just in case anything happens. Next we have the calming pet shampoo. This is the Pet Essentials. It's lavender. He doesn't need to be like calmed down, I guess is the right thing, but I like lavender a lot and it's calming to me, so I figured it was worth it. Next we just have a stockpile of poop bags. We bought some at Ross, and then the rest is just stuff that we had here, and I'm going to take with me because poop bags, you can never really have enough poop bags when you have a service dog, and you have to pick up every time they poop. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go into our other, like, well, little-ish things. Okay, so next I have what I'm considering his backpack. So I have my backpack and his backpack. This is his, it's just like a blue bag. I actually bought it for myself for over the summer. And then I decided I'd use it for him for college because that was gonna be the easiest thing. If I needed to like do an outing that I needed a bunch of his stuff for, or if I'm doing like a meetup, I like to carry a bit extra in case there's ever like a dog that doesn't have something. Like I'll usually carry my extra pair of boots just because you never know, and it could be hot, and I don't want to burn their glass. Anyways, next I have this treat container. It just says treats here. I got it at Tractor Supply, and it has a bunch of different things in it. It has beef trachea and duck neck and chicken feet, duck feet. I think it has bully sticks in there still. Anyways, it's a bunch of different treats that are good for him and good for his teeth, because I found when he chews treats, like chews on these chews, he doesn't need his teeth brushed, and I'll usually give him one every other day or every 3 days, and he's got pearly white teeth, so it works. Along that same line, we have this month's Real Dog box that I've opened, but I didn't have room in there for, so this one left us with duckling and beef backstrap, as well as I've got 2 super chews, so I'd have one for him when we move in, and then just an extra one in case. And these are like the pig trotters. They stink. So you know. And then there was also steer pizzle. If you don't know what that is, I would not suggest looking it up unless you want to be slightly disturbed. But him and Belle split it because there were 3 in there, and they enjoyed that when it came because they always get a treat out of there. Next, I just have these, they're called Tricky Treats. I picked them up at PetSmart. I picked up one container that was going to be for here for before I leave, and then this one that's going to come with me for when I get there because they love it. Well, he loves it, Belle loves it, and I'm probably going to end up picking up another one just to have for when I leave for Belle so that my grandparents can give that to her. Alright, next thing I have is just this white container, and this has like some of his toys in it from the house that I know are going to come with us, like his Titan thing, because I wanted something else other than a Kong. I also have a Kong, I also have the Kong Boba and another one of these, and I just stuff them with peanut butter or yogurt or pumpkin, the Real Dog treats, stuff like that to keep them entertained. It has a couple of balls, it has one of his favorite toys and a few things like that, but this is my storage container here, and I decided it could come with me because it matches my room theme for college. Alright, next I just have this tennis ball launcher. The ball is in the drawer with his other toys, but it just fits any like tennis ball or tennis ball size thing, and I decided this was nice and easy as far as chunking because he has a lot of energy and will run after things. Next I just have this food mat. This is Bella. It's a hard one, so like I can't bend it, and I decided it would come handy for water or food whenever he decides to be messy because he is an extremely messy drinker. And I don't want to be cleaning it up constantly. And I know the flimsy ones, like the soft ones, whenever you pick them up, I was worried about the water like going in the middle and then spilling everywhere, and that kind of defeats the purpose of having a food mat. Alright, next is, I've used this a lot when I was teaching him recall, but I decided I wanted it for a campus in case anybody decides to distract him. So I am bringing it with me, and this is our 50-foot like long lead. It's just nylon. It's literally just a 50-foot leash. And I decided it would be good as a safety precaution, especially since we are close to, like, I believe we're close to a highway, but I know we're end up close to a road, and I don't want anything to happen to my dog. So if there's ever a time where I can't get to like a field or someplace where I know he's going to be safe, I'm going to hook him up to that so he can still have room to run, but also like I'm at ease as far as he goes. Alright, so as far as everything else goes, he's going to be bringing his food and water bowl from here, so I didn't buy them, so I didn't want to show them. I'm going to be bringing all of my gear. I did buy him a few new collars recently, and I'll be showing those eventually, probably in my next like updated gear haul video. But if you're interested in seeing any of the gear that I'm going to be bringing with me, that's going to be in my gear haul video, which I will try and link down below. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be posting our move-in vlog, our dorm tour, and my like dorm haul later on. So yeah, thanks for joining us in this video.